Hi, this is Peter, Kenshin1913, along with
Elaine.
My Aunt Elaine, and this is another Cooking with Kenshin1913. What are we making today?
Whoopie pies.
Mmm.
Okay, we're going to start with the filling for the whoopie pie first because we want to refrigerate it, and then we'll do the chocolate part of it. So first thing we need is 6 tablespoons of butter. It's slightly softened.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to put it in the bowl and mix it. On medium speed.
Well, what else are we going to need?
We're going to also use a teaspoon of vanilla, a cup of confectionery sugar, and then the marshmallow cream.
Yeah, which is the fluff.
The fluff. So I'm going to start mixing up the butter until it's creamy. Okay, I'm going to slowly add the confectionery sugar. A little at a time and mix it. And keep adding it until it's all mixed together.
So you just want to do this a little at a time?
A little at a time until you finish up the cup. You can see the butter seems to stick onto the mixer, but I'm just gonna keep mixing it and it'll come all out.
So my aunt will just finish doing that, and then we'll be right back.
Okay, it's kind of thick, the butter with the confectionery sugar. As you can see, it's sticking to the paddles. But I'm going to add the fluff and a teaspoon of vanilla, and then it should all come right off of the paddle. So let's do that.
Yeah, don't be worried if it's sticking to the paddle. Alright, so you're gonna add you said a teaspoon?
I'm gonna add the whole jar of marshmallow cream.
Yeah. Well, you can use the name, and we're not sponsored by anything. But yeah, now you might be thinking, wow, that is a lot of fluff that we're going to be using. But the thing is, this makes a dozen whoopie pies. This makes a dozen, so, you know, it's not really that bad, actually. Now, this could be kind of a fun thing to do with the kids.
Yeah.
In the essence of at least taking the fluff out of the jar.
Yeah.
This fluff's great.
Yes, it is. I love it.
So you're pretty much just going to use the whole jar?
The whole jar because it's, I think, 7 or 7.5 ounces. That's what you need. And then I'm going to just mix this up until it's all mixed up nice and smooth. And then I'll show you what it's all going to look like. Gets a little stuck, but I'm just gonna push it down. Don't get worried, it's gonna look good. It's gonna taste great.
Yeah. Now whoopie pies is like a New England specialty. This is something that they that like every summer you see all different types of whoopie pies out there. I mean, you can even eat them like anytime you want. We decided to make it because my aunt, she's the best at making this stuff.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to get some of this stuff out of the paddles.
Yeah.
Because it is sticky. Okay, I'm gonna give it one more mix.
Yeah, and as you can see, don't be afraid to get your hands a little dirty.
Yeah, I can't help it. It's all good. Okay, I think it's all ready.
So yeah, that's pretty much the consistency you want. You want to make sure everything is incorporated and just let it all go. So what we're gonna do is take it out, take out, you know, the stuff off the paddles there, and
then refrigerate it.
You're gonna put any saran wrap on it?
You can.
Okay, and then you're gonna refrigerate for what, about an hour?
No, about a half an hour. That's all.
Okay, so we'll get started on the chocolate cakes.
Okay, we're gonna make the chocolate part of the whoopie pie.
Mm-hmm.
So the ingredients that we need is flour, sugar.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna use some baking soda, 1 egg, some salt, and we're gonna use some unsweetened cocoa and some milk. So the first thing, we're going to just mix it. We don't need a mixing electric mixer. We're going to just use a regular spoon.
All right.
And I'm going to put all the stuff in and mix it all together. And then I'm going to drop them on 2 baking sheets. I'm going to put 12 scoops of the batter on each pan. And then we're going to bake.
All right, so let's get started. So first thing we're going to need is the flour.
Yes, we need 2 cups, all-purpose flour.
Now, Elaine, these are kind of like we were discussing this while we were getting ready to do these ingredients here. We're talking about these are pretty much like if you ever had a devil dog.
Devil dog. It has the chocolate and the cream.
Yeah.
That's in the middle, which is delicious.
Yeah. So this is pretty much making like your own homemade devil dogs.
Yes. We need a cup of sugar.
Okay. So where did you learn how to make these?
Well, I tried some different recipes.
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine, she used to make them when we used to go on camping trips.
Mm-hmm.
And she would bring them, and I just loved them. So I had asked her for the recipe. And then I was looking and I found some other ones, and I kept testing different recipes until I found this one and I really like it.
Mm-hmm. Now we got the 2 cups flour, 1 cup sugar. Now what's next?
Okay, I'm going to add some cocoa, unsweetened cocoa. It's a half a cup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just add it to the mixture. I'm going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one thing that I found out from pretty much the chew is whenever you're making something sweet, you should always add a little bit of salt. It actually helps bring out the sweetness.
We need some baking soda, and that, let me see how much we need. 1 teaspoon. Okay, and we're gonna add 1 egg and the 3/4 cups of milk.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just gonna mix it all together.
Yeah, so I like this recipe because you pretty much know everything that's in it. You know what I mean? There's nothing other than really the fluff, which is pretty much just like melted marshmallows and stuff. You know what's in it.
It's all simple ingredients, nothing
too crazy.
No.
Now, when you're mixing this, Elaine, lumps. You gotta get those lumps out, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
Well, as you're mixing it, they're gonna just all come out.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing as it's starting to get chocolatey looking.
Yeah.
And actually, when it bakes, the spoon that you put on the pan actually like rises a little.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, while you're doing this, one thing you want to do as well is just preheat your oven Or get your oven preheated to 350 degrees.
Yes. So we're doing that right now.
Mm-hmm.
So this is pretty much what the batter looks like.
Yeah, the consistency of the batter.
It looks like a chocolate cake, actually.
Yeah. Very nice.
Make sure everything's mixed. And then I'm going to get a teaspoon to drop. Let's see here. It says drop 12 heaping tablespoons, 2 inches apart on each cookie sheet.
Yeah, because you're going to be making tops and bottoms.
Right, so we need 24 of them.
Yeah. Make sure you have an even amount.
Right. So I think I got this all mixed. Let me get my pans. So I'm taking the dough and I'm going to put 12 of these on, like a tablespoon. This is actually going to spread out when they're baking.
Now, one thing we were also discussing while we were doing this was
hopefully
you could use an ice cream scoop.
Yes, I do have one. This would be exactly like a tablespoon.
Yeah.
But this spoon is okay, so I'm just gonna keep using it.
So we're gonna line these up.
Yep.
Put 12 on each,
and bake them for 12 to 14 minutes in a 350 oven.
Yeah. So what Elaine's gonna just do is we're just gonna keep putting them on here, put them in the oven, and then we'll show you what they look like when they're all set.
Okay, so here's the pan ready to go in the oven. There's 12 on the pan, and we're gonna let them cook. I'm gonna put them in the oven for 12 to 14 minutes. Okay, so halfway through the baking process, we switched the pans. So I took the bottom one and just switched them so they both get cooked even.
And you rotate them, right?
Yeah, rotating them, I'm sorry. And another 6 minutes and they should be all done baking. And I'm gonna just check them with a toothpick to make sure that it comes out clean. And because you don't want any wet dough with these. Okay, we just took the trays out of the oven. We're gonna let them cool. So look how nice they look. They puffed up and they smell delicious. So I'm gonna let them cool.
Yeah, you just gotta let them cool even before you try to put the cream in the center.
Okay, so everything's cool now. I took a few of the chocolate cakes off of the pan and I wanted to show you the bottom. It looks a little uneven, but that's where you're going to put the cream on. So that doesn't make a difference, but the tops are nice and puffy. And they don't have to be the exact same size. You can see one is a little larger, but it's all good. So we're going to put some cream on now.
So would you use a knife or anything, or are you just going to use the spoon?
The spoon for now. You can use a knife. Doesn't make a difference. I'm going to put about a teaspoon. The last time I made these, I didn't put the cream in the fridge. And it was awful. It just was really loose. And I could see this is the consistency when you put it in the fridge for a half an hour. It's a little firm, but you can still work with it. And we could put a little extra.
Yeah, so you let now what are you going to do? You're going to like kind of smush it? And let it
I'm going to
spread,
put the top of the tops on and then squish them down.
There's our whoopie pies. I can't wait to try one.
So there is the finished product. They don't have to be, I said, perfect.
Yeah.
The cream.
You can just say the artisan.
Yeah. So
let's have
yeah,
one.
we can try them now.
All right, so here is the finished product, the whoopie pies, and they look good. I'll take a bite. We're not gonna spoil our dinner, but I don't really care because these are great. So, Mmm. The nice crunchiness of the little top, the chocolate cake is very good.
Not too sweet.
I know you get a nice contrast because the chocolate cake isn't really like sweet, but the frosting is, so it's very, very good. And these are great. And it's better than getting your own, better than buying a devil dog because you can make it yourself. You know what's in it.
Yeah, and it's not difficult to do at all.
Yeah. So this has been Pete or Kenshin1913 along with
Elaine,
and this has been another Cooking with Kenshin1913.
have a good day.